Isaac getting set to take on the Toronto Marlies here today, but let's start with the last time out, a 5-1 loss to the Laval Rocket. How did you guys see that game play out?
Yeah, I thought we stuck with them there for a good two periods, and then it kind of took off from us. We got away from our game in the third period, and obviously the score ended up the way it did. But I think we were happy with our two games there and the way we've been playing over the last five or six for sure.
Yeah, though that third period goes against you, you really get in 5 good periods against a very solid team. So what can you guys take from that experience playing in Laval, a tough building, against a very tough team?
Yeah, it's fun. It was a good atmosphere there. I think hopefully we can try to translate that into the last half of the year. You know, all these games, we can't just be happy with splits. You know, in the position we are, we're going to have to start building some wins, 2-3 wins in a row. So that's kind of what we're looking for, but just that full 60-minute effort.
Yeah, and though you don't want to necessarily get stuck in just splits constantly, it does show kind of a sign of progress for you being up closer to that 500 mark. So how have things kind of shifted for this team over the last 10 games or so?
Yeah, I think the confidence is there for sure. Like when we're going into games, I think we're expecting to win, for sure. We don't want to go in and just be like, yeah, we want to stick with these guys. We want to go in, we want to win every game that we can play.
And some of that maybe coming from the fact that you've been able to run with consistently a lot of the top teams in this league so far?
Yeah, I mean, anybody can beat anybody. I think that's true in any league. We got a bunch of good players on this team. It's just about us clicking, and I think hopefully we're trending the right way.
You're in the middle of your heaviest stretch of the schedule right now. So how do you guys keep fresh through this streak of playing basically every other day?
Yeah, it's hard. It's tough on the body, but you just gotta. We're all pros. You know, you gotta treat your body right. You gotta do the right things. Get a lot of sleep, stretch. But it's ultimately more fun. You don't really want to be practicing Monday to Friday every week. I think everyone would take every other day for sure.
As you start to get further into your career, does kind of the difficulty of these stretches change at all? Do you just know how to approach it differently, or is it tough no matter what?
I think it's tough no matter what. I think you maybe change the way you approach it. I mean, the game doesn't start until 7 or 4 p.m. You don't have to feel 100% right now. So it's just about doing what you need to do to be ready for that puck drop.
Well, speaking heavy schedules, your opposition playing 3-3 here this weekend. So is there maybe an opportunity to take advantage of that as they come in having played yesterday as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, any team that's going on the back end of a 3-3 is going to be a little bit more tired. So I think for us, it's just simplify early and to make it kind of a hard night for them, getting it behind them, making sure they're turning around a lot, and hopefully we can use that to our advantage.
Well, coming to play in your home province here, so how nice is it to get back into Ontario for some games?
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'll have some friends and family in town, and it's always nice seeing the Ontario license plates around, so it just feels a little more like home.
What's that mean to you, having that support in the stands?
It's huge. It gives you another thing to fight for, but, I want to give 100% every game, so it shouldn't be too much different.
As you look at this Marlies team, obviously have been very, very successful, and what's the key to picking up some points here today?
Yeah, we haven't 100% gone over our game plan yet, but I think for us, if we're going to win, we have to continue to do what gives us success, which is keeping it simple and managing the lines. Typically, we're not a team that's going to put up 5, 6, 7 goals, so it's just about defending really well and slowing down their transition.
Yeah, when you know you're not necessarily an offensive juggernaut of a team, how important is it for the defensive core to be locked in every minute of every game?
It's huge. I think the game's on the line pretty much every shift you're out there, right? So it's typically a race to 3. So I think for us, just playing sound defense, and especially as being a defenseman, getting the pucks in the forwards' hands and letting them do the work.